So how worried are you that the hedge fund community is sneaking into your world? They've got a list of short stocks. They can sort of put out a few things, try to pump it up for a quick trade here or there.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me back on the show. More than happy to represent the Ape Nation here. And I agree with Trey in terms of media, of what's going on. For example, in terms of video media, there's all these, I guess, Wall Streeters with their fancy accolades, their fancy degrees coming on, just for AMC, for example, saying that it's overvalued and fundamentally it makes no sense. And right there, that alone, they're missing the point. Right here, we're in this for a momentum trade, a swing trade. Right. We're seeing what's going on with the shorts. And then that's just the video media of saying, like, fundamentally, I don't think they get what we're going for. Written media. Today alone, I read an article that was AMC insiders sell $4 million worth of stock. I get it. That's a big number. It's a huge number. But when you look into it, that's 100,000 shares, and the stock now trades over 300 million a day. It's below a drop in the bucket. And then in my realm, more of social media, between YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, there's all these faceless accounts with the exact same message. So across all these different forms of media, I very much believe that there's like a coordinated campaign kind of working against us. But does it bother me? No, just because of how much I believe in this movement, and I'm just fighting along with my fellow apes.
Okay, and on that side, I know they're trying to talk it down, but also just sneaking in there with a, you take a list of shorts and you see a name that's 30% short, maybe you can get a spark. But I know that the community is looking out for that. I do want to ask about SEC Chair Gary Gensler. He made a lot of comments yesterday hinting at some form of regulation. Some think he may curb excessive shorting, certainly payment for order flow. The establishment, though, is taking a different read, saying, oh, no, they're going to stop the sharing of information, somehow figure out a way to regulate what people say on message boards and things like that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so for the people in that latter group, if you ask me, doesn't that sound dangerous? Stopping the sharing of ideas? To me, it's almost an argument of, like, potentially in the realm of against free speech. I mean, very seriously, what is the difference between a Wall Streeter publicly sharing their idea and a regular person like me just like posting it socially? Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand the obsession with, like, don't forget, we're just dumb money. Instead of the obsession on us, why not, I don't know, attempt to look at things such as payment for order flow? Why not try to even the playing field and one set of rules for dark pools, for retail wholesalers?
Yeah.
I just extreme transparency with brokers, with prime brokers. In a general level, I don't get the obsession with us. Why not take a look into the potentially illegal or maybe just nefarious actions of the cronyism on Wall Street? That seems like a much bigger fish to fry than us.
Matt, I've seen this so many times. I remember when the SEC went after all the penny stock firms, put them all out of business, and at the same time, these other entities were growing like crazy, called Enron, called WorldCom, called Bernie Madoff, who was part of the SEC. All of that stuff was growing $1 trillion in risk, and they were going after the little guy because that's how they do their job. All right, Matt, thank you so much, my friend. We'll talk to you again soon.